everybody, and welcome back to the Blu Ray Hunter. I'm the Blu Ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and I've got a fun show for you guys. We're going to be talking about my top 10 favorite comedy films that I own. These are my favorite ones that I own. I'm not going to add any that I don't own already. But these are like my top 10 favorite comedies. These are movies that I can watch over and over again, especially if I'm having a really bad day. So let's get ready. Let's get right on it. So first off is Mrs. Doubtfire. What a classic film. Um, I absolutely love this movie. The thing about Robin Williams is he's such a fun film actor. He's just and comedian. Like I miss him so much. He was probably one of the only celebrity deaths that I absolutely got like shook over. Like I didn't, nobody expected it to happen, and I remember the day. It's almost like I remember the day that like Paul Walker died, but I remember the day that I heard, that Robin Williams passed away, and it was such a sad day, and I did get to interview I did get to interview the girl from it. That was the oldest girl, Lisa Jacob. She was so sweet. Um it's just really nice to hear nice things about somebody you actually really liked and admired. So there you go. Mrs. Doubtfire is perfect. All right, next is so these two are like Jackie Hall, like my former roommate's favorite movies. So it's really funny that they're number 10 and number 9 on my list, but number 9 is Liar Liar. I do love this movie a lot. I can put it on anytime and just drip back into it, and it's just so easy to like watch. Like you don't need to sit down and clear your head. You can watch it and be on your phone and it would still be fine. I don't recommend that necessarily, but you could do that. So there you go. Liar Liar. Next is a movie I was just talking to some people about. I can quote this movie hardcore. Like actually most of these movies I can quote from start to finish, and everything. And this is Adam Sandler and Billy Madison. So we had Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, and Adam Sandler. Three of my favorite comedian actors, comic actor kind of things. I just love all three of these guys. And Billy Madison, I'm wearing the Happy Gilmore shirt, but like Billy Madison was my favorite. That's my favorite Adam Sandler movie of all time. Like, I love Wedding Singer, I love 51st Dates, but this movie, I absolutely, this is where I fell in love with Adam Sandler. I didn't even know because I wasn't young, so I didn't watch Saturday Night Live, so I didn't even know who he was. But he became one of the actors like I had to see every movie he ever made. Some I still haven't seen a couple. Like I haven't seen that Sandy Wexler movie and a couple other ones that are on I haven't. I watched some of Ridiculous Six and thought it was too ridiculous and turned it off. Yeah, I should have known. Um, then we get the 30th anniversary of So I Married an Axe Murderer, which I think is an amazing movie, and this 4K looks great. By the way, if you haven't seen it on 4K, you're missing out. It looks fantastic. Also, another movie, very quotable, though almost every line in this movie I miss movies like that. All these movies so far have been from the 90s. The greatest thing about the 90s is they had films that you knew every quote. Like almost every line in the movies were quotable, and you could say it back to the screen. I don't feel like there's anything like that anymore. Like not even the Avengers or anything like that. None of that. You can like feel like you can quote it to the screen or whatever. And I kind of miss that. I wanna write a comedy like that someday, where it brings back the feeling of like just slipping back into the world of like, you know, The 90s has such great, I don't know, films and stuff. Ah, loved it. Ooh, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Another one of my favorites, but this is an 80s movie. I absolutely love it. It's a little more of a dramedy. It has a lot of drama in it, but I still consider it a comedy. I mean, Spicoli and Mr. Hand and Brad and just all the characters in this movie are just so much fun. And I mean, you can't forget Phoebe Cates and Jennifer Jason. Was it Jennifer Jason Lee? Yeah, Jennifer Jason Lee. Just both of those two are freaking amazing in this movie. So there you go. All right, so we went from 80s, now we're going to 40s. And this movie was my mom's favorite movie. I ended up watching it with her and I fell in love with the movie, and it is My Man Godfrey. My mom's passed since then, so this is a movie that just really resonates with me a lot and everything. So I just absolutely love this movie. You haven't seen it, it's very funny. It's about uh, a guy who was like basically a homeless man. They were called like Forgotten People or something, and Forgotten Man, and he ends up being the butler to this crazy rich family and all the shenanigans that get into it. It's really really funny. Uh, William Powell, Carol Lombard. I love Eugene Pallett. I mean, everybody in this movie were so funny. It was um it was directed by Gregory LaCava, and he did such a wonderful job. All right, we're down to the next four. That was number five. Number four is Ghostbusters. This movie as a kid cracked me up so much, and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, I ended up watching the cartoon and the sequel, and all that stuff as a kid, and having all the toys and stuff like that. But this was a really big part of my life. If you know me at all, you know this is one of my favorite comedies of all time. In fact, there's a poster of that up there. Actually, all four of these have posters up on my wall. So there you go. I just absolutely love this movie. I think it's so great. It's just not just one of my favorite comedies, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Next is Princess Bride. I absolutely adore this film. It is so much fun. It's once again very quotable. Almost every line is quotable. It that and Ghostbusters is all quotable. Like almost every one of these. I don't know if My Man Godfrey is quotable as much, but it does have some really great lines, and I just need to watch it more. A lot of these I've watched over and over again. This one especially I've watched over and over and over again. I can't stop watching it because I love it. It's a classic. If anybody ever comes up to you and says inconceivable, you know exactly where it's or as you wish or as it says right there, as you wish. This is the Criterion 4K, um, which also has the Blu-ray on it too. And then get like a little storybook thing there for the Princess Bride. That's more like how, like behind the scenes of what happened and stuff like that. It's just wonderful. If you need to check anything out like that, just check this movie out because I think you'll really, really, really get a kick out of it. All right, we're down to the last two. So my number two is Chasing Amy. Interestingly enough, this Wednesday or so, maybe Friday, depending, but I'm gonna be picking up a Chasing Amy comic that's coming out, and I can't wait. So I'm so super excited about that. But that'll be on Wednesday when this comes out. So when this comes out, you'll I'll have that, and hopefully later I can show it off somewhere. Don't know if I'll show it off on this one or Indie Film Cafe or something, but it's so freaking cool. I think it's so awesome. I love this movie to death. And this is an interesting thing because like the DVD has a different commentary track, has different special features, and so the Blu-ray has different stuff because they couldn't transfer all the Criterion stuff over to like a regular Blu-ray. I think from Miramax, Lionsgate put it out. Fantastic though. Like I absolutely love this movie. I hope Cheesecake Amy comes to 4K. I'll definitely buy it. Even though it's not a movie that needs to be in 4K, like it's not, you know, exceptionally shot or whatever. It's still a movie that's one of my favorite films of all time. And this and Clerks usually get sort of this Clerks and Mallrats usually get like those are the top three for me. And I do absolutely love this movie. And once again, I quote it all the time. I mean, what's a Nubian? You know, you there's so many great lines in that movie. Um, and then another we quote this movie all the time, especially on sets and stuff. My favorite movie of all time, also my favorite comedy of all time, which is Ed Wood, um, starring starring Johnny Depp. Was it what's her name? Well, it's Johnny Depp, Martin Landau, Sarah Jessica Parker, Patricia Arquette, Jeffrey Jones, and Bill Murray. All and more. There's a great cast in this movie, and it's fantastic. If you've never seen this film, go out and check it out because you will absolutely love it. It's Tim Burton. Um, back when he was doing stuff with Johnny Depp a lot. He's kind of mellowed out with Johnny, which kind of sucks. I want to see more stuff with him. But I absolutely love this movie. I love Ed Wood himself. Like in November I'm going to LA with my dad. We're gonna go sightseeing and all that other fun stuff. And one of the places I want to go to is the bar that was in this movie that Ed Wood actually frequented. It's called like Borders or something, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. So there you go. Those are my top comedies. So we get Ed Wood, Chasing Amy, Princess Bride, The Princess Bride, The Princess Bride, Ghostbusters, My Man, Godfrey, Fast Times at Ridgemount High, So I Married Axe Murderer, Billy Madison, Liar Liar, and last but not least, Mrs. Doubtfire. So I absolutely loved it. I had a fun time with this. I loved picking out my favorites because I had to think, like, what are my favorites? What are the movies that I could like not live without kind of thing. Like if I had to take 10 comedies that I owned on a desert island, what would I take? And those were it. Those were my 10 movies I take, and I'm never gonna change my mind on that. So, I don't think so. I mean, it will take something really big. I do like movies like Disaster Artist and stuff like that, but Too Close to Ed Wood, and there's all these other ones. These all kind of have some kind of different flair to it. A lot of them are 90s comedies because that's what I like. That's the years that I like, decades that I enjoy the most. I miss the 90s, I really wish we could go back there, you know. What can you do, right? So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know what I'll be doing next month if I do another top 10. Um, yeah, this was hard to figure out what I was going to do on this one, but I was happy I did it. So thank you guys so much, and hope you guys enjoyed this. All right, talk to you later. Bye.